Lesson 3 steps it up from 1 and 2. You finally begin applying constructional drawing techniques to those subjects being plants. In the intro he says, by the end you should have a general theoretical understanding of constructional drawing and an awareness of what you are doing wrong. The idea is that you are slowly developing those skills all the way through lessons 3 to 7. The first page is a warm-up. The idea is to get you going by drawing flowing organic arrows from lesson 2. The first new exercise is drawing leaves with the focus on the flow of the leaf, utilising a central line to draw them. You then draw a curve from the edge of the leaf before going in with the details. The next exercise, quite simple again, is drawing branches using another flowing line with ellipses, then the edges for the cylindrical branches. You're also shown a way to branch off from this original branch using a simple circle. With those under your belt, it's on to the bulk of the lesson, drawing plants. The aim is to have 8 plant drawings, with 4 of those drawings allowed to be from the demo videos and 4 being from your own reference images. I ended up trying to follow all of the demos and drawing all of them and then doing extra references at the end. I'll be honest, not all of the videos in lesson 3 are as helpful as the previous 2 lessons. The daisy and the mushroom are pretty good walkthroughs and have written counterparts, but the hibiscus and cactus are video only with no accompanying text, and the picture and potato plants have no audio on the videos at all. I think something to be mindful of when drawing this way is to make sure you are drawing from the reference image and not using his drawing as the reference. In the first drawing of the daisy, it came out all kinds of weird for me, a huge stem and just weird. I didn't enjoy drawing it because I was kind of copying him instead of trying to apply the techniques he was talking about, drawing from the reference image, but I think I rectified that quite quickly. If you want to draw the hibiscus and the cactus, you have to take the reference from the video. The reference isn't actually on the website. So I think these videos are a little bit less helpful. I mean, he does a lot of talking and he makes a few mistakes, as we all do, but overall it's just harder to follow the videos without written instructions. It's also harder to follow them when they don't have the audio. A month ago, Uncomfortable did repost a lot of new videos for the earlier lessons, so hopefully he redoes some of the demos moving forward. I think something that stuck with me during these exercises is that you're not trying to replicate the reference, you're using it to construct something that passes as this plant on the page. It's a learning tool for constructional drawing. Also, I've really had to try and be deliberate and thoughtful with each mark, and I think this is a really good exercise for making you think about those, making sure you're not putting down things in a rush and avoiding scribbling. And I must admit, the guy does make me laugh in a lot of these demos. A lot of the time he just sounds slightly annoyed. He uses phrases such as, "I've got better things to do with my day," when he's trying to finish off part of the drawing, and he says it's not difficult, just annoying drawing leaves, which I understand that frustration, because drawing the same thing again and again and again, especially something like a big bushy plant, I understand it's a bit annoying. I'm not sure he enjoyed making some of these demos, but regardless, I'm very glad that he did. Another big realization when doing this for me was trying to look for a pattern or structure when drawing something, trying to really observe and see that most things are not random. For example, are there a certain number of leaves on each stem? Do they emerge opposite to each other? Really, it's trying to train our eyes to look for a pattern, because randomness does not look so good. And usually there is an order to what you are drawing. On the cactus, for example, I could see there was a clear pattern down the sides where the spines emerge. When it came to the homework part, picking out some royalty-free reference images, I found it a little bit tougher doing the drawings without having a guide through them. With the demos, for example, I had to go back and watch different parts of different videos or read through the written instructions to try and apply the different techniques he has been talking about to render particular shapes on those plants. I made a lot of mistakes and I got lazy on some lines. I had to redraw a few circles. I added in way too many contour lines sometimes if things weren't looking quite right, but I have to remind myself at the end of this that the goal is to learn and to see my mistakes rather than making a pretty drawing. The idea of these exercises are practice and learning on how to draw constructionally. I hope you found this video helpful. You will see me in the next one.